we had our Servant Leadership Summit in August. This is essentially a weekend-long summit specifically for Muslim college students who are in positions of leadership on their campus, where we train them on basically everything we can potentially train them on to prepare them for their year. So this includes like project management, finances, fundraising, being leaders on their communities, and how to understand how to be flexible leaders with the community base that they have, and like how to navigate specific conflict issues that oftentimes come up in Muslim community spaces, as well as training them on a lot of rapid response specific things. And so we actually did cover, what happens if there is something that's going on in Palestine and y'all are getting attacked by administration or Zionists. How do you navigate that? Which community organizations do you reach out to? How do you plan to be proactive rather than reactive when something like this might happen? So prior to October, they were actually very well prepared for the potential issues that, might come up when it comes to Islamophobia, admin, being very difficult with them, potential Zionism, etc. In the end of 2023, all eyes were on students. Everybody realized that the students were really taking the hit for the community in terms of vocalizing their support of Palestine. And so while it was a very hostile environment for Muslims nationally, and the rates of Islamophobia and discrimination were double, triple the numbers from post 9/11, most folks were feeling it exclusively on campuses. So because we're the only organization on the West Coast that specifically caters to and is connected to the ever evolving and ever rotating leadership cycle of students, we were the only ones who were able to sit down with each and every campus and interview them and check in with them and kind of have them report some statistics, general estimated statistics and incidences that were happening at their respective campuses, so that we could assess them as a high-risk campus or a low-risk campus or very volatile campus or safe, or relatively safe. The fact that we're 100 students on campus and yet we're responsible essentially to be the voice of 30,000 martyred folks in Gaza and nobody else really cares. There's a weight there that is really difficult to understand unless you've been a Muslim student on a Western campus that does not resource you in the least, does not care to provide you resources, does not even acknowledge Islamophobia, much less, just the average day-to-day Muslim experience of not having enough resources to really be successful the same way that other communities are. Having the opportunity to coordinate with folks more through RTF, through the convenings that y'all had, especially after everything happened in October, it was really good opportunities to be able to reconnect our priorities, also get an understanding of why some community organizations are not as vocal / as active around Palestine versus other affairs and other priorities that they have. It really does put into context a lot of where the entire community is at, and where you can really pull in resources, where you can pull in allyship, where we need to be doing better as organizations to support one another, whether it's within the context of Palestine or student activism, Islamophobia or not.